Hello everyone, welcome to another episode. My name's Joe and we are JBW Construction. We are on our big extension build. We are getting towards the end now, even though it won't look like it when I take you inside. But we've got Tim the tiler in, doing bathroom 2 out of 3. And me and Dana are doing some plasterboarding. But picture on screen now, this is what the job used to look like. And this is what it's looking like now. But now that we have a new piece of filming equipment, let's take a proper look. So we're inside now. You'll have seen on last week's time lapse from this angle, we boarded that ceiling. We did in fact plaster it yesterday. It's going off nicely. I've never seen anything like it with the plaster drying, but I think that's to do with the conservatory. So there is going to be a set of doors going in here, and we have dabbed these walls. We've stuck the reveals on for the window and door. We're trying to get a room done at a time, but now we're going to have a look at today, because there's quite a bit of work involved messing about with this. But that's what we're looking like on this side. So quite a lot of patching to do, trying to get it look nice. So yeah, we're going to get stuck into that this morning first thing. And yeah, what did we get up to yesterday? Quite a bit went on yesterday, but I know I say it every time, but can you imagine now sitting in your conservatory and you've got the beautiful pond outside? Towards the end of this vlog, I'm going to do a walk around showing you exactly everything where we're up to, because it is looking good now. But yeah, let's get some boards stuck on and I'll keep you updated as we get on. I didn't get a clip just because we were chatting, but the building inspector's just been over to Tom's, looked at the steel and everything, said it was brilliant. So his is now signed off. All they want is red board above the steel, which we're doing on the job right now, and just a picture when it's finished. So yeah, Tom's is structurally signed off, which is brilliant. Right, okay, not had a bad day. We've been tackling loads of little bits, but we cut that back, pink boarded it, so all this now is boarded. As soon as I start talking, she always comes in, but it's looking nice and neat now. So when you're plasterboarding the steel, there's more than one way to do it. Like some of the smaller ones, like would smear drywall adhesive on and then do it on the back of the board, and it's just going nowhere, and you can put a few screws in it and stuff. But what we've done with this one, normally with the steels you want it as tight as you can, as high as you can obviously, but there's a set of doors going in there, so it wanted to come down a little bit anyway for more of a door height. So we've left a bit of a gap here, and what that's allowing us to do, I've got some roofing batten at my house. I'm going to bring 2 lengths in the morning, and we'll screw from the plasterboard into the batten and leave it there, and it's going to allow us to screw boards on the bottom, which Dane's already got pre-cut there. So in the morning we'll batten that up, screw that up, and then we'll start prepping. When we talk about prepping, it's for skimming, and what skimming is your finished plastering that you see us doing. When we plastered the ceiling, that's what we call skimming. So when we're prepping it, like you stick your boards on, then on your joints, you do this, which is scrim tape. It's like a mesh tape that just stops any cracking. Then we use beads on the corners. You don't have to scrim a bead like I've done. I just like doing it, that's just my own choice. And then on the corners, I always put one diagonally like that as well. Just not scrim this area, we'll do it when we do all that. But as you look at the rest of the room now, everything's trimmed, scrimmed and beaded. It's just one of them jobs that, like, it's a very simple job, but when you do it right, it just looks good. And it's always nice to skim. So when you're plastering, even if a little drywall screw stuck out a little bit, it's annoying. You want everything to be as good as you can, And then when you plaster it, just a joy then. It's a lot better. But this little room now is taking shape. It's mad to think that like, there was a time throughout this job, obviously this is inside the customer's house, this was a single story roof in here. We took this off and it was just an open, and the customers are living here. And we've added a story on now and put an ensuite on it. So let's just go upstairs and have another look at it. So trying to make this make sense now, that room that we've just been in is this bit here directly below. So this used to just be the outside bit of the house. Now it's this doorway. We're just having it as an opening because as you walk in now, this is a walk-in wardrobe and this is what we've built. So when we were outside before, I was talking about the house and how we built it out, this is the area. So this wall here, as you stand back, oh, glare of the sun, that wall there used to just be the house, that was it. So we've took the roof off this bit and hired this building up. And I'm buzzing the customers have done it, because when you hear me talking, you can hear it echoing. So we've just walked through the master bedroom now. As you walk into here, it's going to be wardrobes here, electric roof light window, and the best bit that I love, when you look out this window, you can see the pond. I just love that pond, there's something really special about it. But now, so you've got your bedroom, you've got your wardrobes, in the morning you'll wake up, and this will be your ensuite. How nice is this looking now? Obviously we need to second fix it all, but I just love them tiles. But let's put another light on, just to get a real good look. How nice are them? Tim's done a brilliant job. I'm really, really happy with it. So yeah, really pleased. Picture it now, you'll have a shower screen here, you'll have an opening here where you walk into your shower. As you walk in, you'll turn your shower on there and it come out that side. What do you reckon, Raven? You're not supposed to be in here. But yeah, wall hung toilet. And this sink is gonna look amazing. So the taps come out the wall, floating shelf with a basin on, and there's a floating unit underneath as well with an LED mirror. It's gonna look really, really nice this. But something I've not shown you yet, which I'm gonna show you now, and Tim's desperate to do some talking on camera again. But I've not actually shown you this bathroom.
Talk about slightly different sizes of tiles.
Yeah, so we've been doing 1200 by 600s then, weren't they? Check this out. I'll be honest, when these turned up, I was a bit unsure, but now they're on, I really, really like them. Check this out.
A bit easier to use these.
I'll show you from walking here.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. Yeah.
So that's the floor. How mad does that look? But check the walls. So the tile finishing here now, that's going to be painted, but check that for a shower. How different is that? I don't think we're going to see one like this for a while. Hundreds of tiles in here. So this side's going to come up as well. But yeah, very, very bold. It takes guts, doesn't it, Tim, to pick something like this?
It does. You look at your corbett this time as well.
Yeah. It's 4:41. This is overtime for Tim. I hope it's not double pay for overtime. But yeah, made up with that. It looks mad, doesn't it? Let me know what you think of this. Proper out there. People play it safe with a lot of stuff, but customers are just gone with what they like. Fair enough. Very, very different, but I like it. Raven, Tim's going. This is his last day for a little bit. You're putting paws on his nice floor as well.
I'll wash it off now. It's a bit of water.
So Dane has just got another fireboard, which he's cutting. Dane's been the cut man for a while now. Put that on there. So because we've got a steel in, we're gonna fireboard it, which will look good. It's just closing everything off now. Like that room we've just been in, it's literally ready. So we're just gonna shift some of this stuff out of the way. And in the morning, so basically the story with this wall is you're not going to see a lot of change to this. The customers are having a new gas fire, but the gas fire company are going to plaster it all in because it's an all singing and dancing one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some boards around the perimeter, which is going to allow us to plaster the ceiling and the walls either side, and then we'll just leave it to them. But yeah, another one. There was a doorway there not long ago. I don't know if anyone can remember. That's now gone because we won't need it. But yeah, apart from that, it's looking good. It's nice and bright outside. It's weird because it's been raining, but it's dead warm, and it's actually been quite a nice day. So yeah, looking good. We're just going to have another 10 minutes now, and then we're back in the morning. The plan for tomorrow then, we're going to stick the rest of these boards on in this room and get it all prepped up, because whilst I'm away, Joel the Plaster is available for a day or two. So he's going to start plastering in here, the conservatory and stuff. So we're not going to be able to film any of it. So you have to just memorise what it looks like now. And then I'll show you when I'm back off holiday, because the boys are not actually going to be here. But they're on other stuff which I'll show you as we film it all, really. So yeah, let's watch Dane cut his board.
Pressure's on now.
Pressure's on, Dane. The master of fireboards.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. So all he does is uses a straight edge or a level, use a Stanley knife to mark Raven. Get out. And then all he'll do now, lift it up, gentle break on the back. That's it, as simple as that. Then he'll run his knife up the back. There we go. You can use a rasp or your knife, just clean the edge up, and that's how you cut a plasterboard, as simple as that. So yeah, right then, that'll do for now. It's Friday, we're back on the job. It's just got a little bit messy outside. I can't put carpet in the skip anymore, so I've just gone and got some bin liners. They're going to get bagged up, get rid of that. Just a bit messy. My dad come yesterday and we're like, "It's a mess round here." Raven! So we're going to get all that tidied up, moved around, and yeah, that's where we've been keeping everything. It's not too bad, it's quite contained, but we are trying to get everything to the front for when we empty the job. But it's stuff like this, we're not taking the lock up because it's going straight to the next job. Danger's getting attacked by a bee. Check this out. So like I said, the customers on this job, because the architects like to do, he specced for aluminium fascias, gutters, and I just said to the customers, I was like, why don't we? I'll just price to fit normal, and then when we start getting prices for all the gear, then you can decide what you want. And I said black PVC, like next door, I won't show it because it's theirs, they've put aluminium around the whole of the dormers and stuff, and it looks good, but this bit of the house is old, but the new bit we've put on, the black PVC, it just looks the same, to be honest. It's probably a quarter of the price. So we're leaving that there for now, because Tommy Parrott is pricing to redo the rest of the house, soffits and fascias, because the customers paid for the gear. We are just going to leave that there for the time. We'll check that out. So we've just given the lawn a good scrape, moved all our stuff now. Like I say, all the trestles and planks and the Youngmans, they're going straight onto the next job. So we've just organised them over there, and then when we reverse the van up to transition into the next job, they're easily gone. Give the driveway a sweep as well, and yeah, just because we're not going to be here for a week or so, it just makes it nice for customers. Normally when you leave a job for a bit, customers might be like worried, oh, they're gone, nothing's happening, but I think with these, because we've been here for 6 months, I think they're just going to enjoy a week off, to be honest. But yeah, the electricians are in upstairs, second fixing, so hopefully we can get some lights on today, which will be brilliant. But I'm going to get inside now, set Dane off. There's a couple of floorboards upstairs that have been lost and stuff, so he's going to patch them up, clean this middle room where we've been mixing, and I'm going to go off to my cousin's gym, which I'll explain in a minute. So I'm just taking Raven home because the lads just mess around with her and no work gets done if I leave her there. So I'm going to take her home just whilst I'm running about. We've only got a couple of little jobs to do there today, so I know that they're going to be okay. But the place that I'm going to is actually my cousin's gym. So he's got like I'll let him explain what kind of gym he's got, but obviously I've lost like 50 pounds in weight now, like 3.5 stone or something. Obviously done very well, but I've taken it to the next level now, and he's like being my coach, but I'm not training there, so he's like my online support and stuff like that. And obviously being a tradesman, you can relate to a lot of lads, especially your own companies and stuff, how hard it actually is trying to not gain weight. Like I've always been someone who's always been massive. Like as a kid, I was 12, 13 year old and I was like a large man and like 15 stone and stuff like that in high school, and then I was always big, and my biggest before I lost this weight this time was about 18 stone, so I was a big lad. I'm only 5'9.5", 10, whatever, but yeah, it's really changed my life, and that's why I'm not just telling you, oh look at me, I've lost weight. I'm telling you on how it has changed my life, and if I can inspire one person to try and make a change, then yeah, it's worth saying, innit? So yeah, Steve now, my cousin Steve, he's brilliant. Like I talk about the boxing, my dream is to fight as an amateur boxer. That's why I know what I'm working towards now. But growing up as a kid, obviously I lost my mum and stuff, but even prior to that for a couple of years, I was boxing, and my cousin Steve used to take me. So if I was 12, Steve would have been about 17, 18 I think, and he used to pick me up 3 times a week, drive me to the gym with him and drop me off, and he had about 50 fights, so he was a massive inspiration to me growing up. And then I wanted to box from that age, and on and off did it until I was around 20, and it was just my biggest regret never doing it. So I'm 28 next month, and I think this is the last chance really, because I am getting a bit older and I don't want to do it too old and get hurt or anything. So yeah, I'm feeling good, but the reason why I'm going to his gym, he's got an in-body machine which is really good. Again, I'll let him explain it. It's really good for tracking progress and stuff, so I just wanted to get it before I went away. So yeah, I'll stop yapping, I'll drop Raven off, and I'll carry the video on when we get to his gym. So where are you? Put my keys away. He's here now. I thought he'd be upstairs, to be fair. That's his entrance into the gym. This is the man himself. How are we? Yeah, let me put a light on just to show how old you look. There we go.
I'll still fight you.
I know you will.
You all good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate, yeah.
What's this, what we're filming for, mate?
This is from my YouTube.
Showing platform.
Yeah, let's take us for a walk around.
Yeah, should we have a little tour? Let's go down here
I said it was a gym, but I didn't want to explain what it was and get it wrong, so I thought I'd leave that to you.
Yeah, so it's predominantly personal training based.
Oh. So this is the top floor. So remember when you painted all this black? Strange colour now, isn't it?
Yeah. Did the walls back white, but did all this, obviously the ceilings are in black just to blend them in. We have the lights sometimes shining up on the ceiling. It looks good at night because it lights it all up where you can see like the green.
Yeah. So this is more mainly for your classes, isn't it?
Mainly for cardio stuff up here. We do some cardio bits downstairs, and we do, obviously we're in boxing fitness sessions up here, which work really well.
Nice.
But yeah, boxing's our most popular session. I feel like it's like therapy. Turn up, smack the back for 45 minutes, feel great.
Nice. Brilliant. I explained the machine that I'm coming on. Do you want to explain that?
The in-body machine. So every time someone starts in platform, we do a body composition analysis to start off. Really good starting point. People know exactly where they're at, and we can use that to set some targets. We can use that to track progress over time. So we jump on there. That's what Joe's going to get on today. We did one 4 weeks ago. So that will tell us body fat percentage, muscle mass, the amount of water we're holding. Break that down a little bit as well. It just enables us to really look into where someone's at. Set some kind of a bit more of a structured action plan in place in terms of what we're going to need from them in terms of nutrition, training, lifestyle outside of the gym as well, which is very important. Most people that come to platform spend 3 to 4 hours here each week. There's a lot more hours in the week outside of that where we can be making really good progress. I guess with platform we're a bit different in the sense that we're not a military training camp. We're not trying to drive people into the ground. We want to find things that work around people's lifestyles in terms of if they've got kids, got busy jobs, professional jobs, do they have to grab food on the go? Not everyone has time to prep every single meal, so make sure it works logistically, but also make sure it fits into body composition and it's going to get them what they need.
Brill. We'll get my in-body done now, and then we can talk about the results of that.
Yeah, cool.
Very good. Right, clothes are back on. I can tell by his smile that we've done well. Do you want to explain what's going on?
So I don't know if you'll be able to kind of see the sheet and kind of how it works.
Yeah, you can see it there, yeah.
But so this is the full reading at the bottom of the sheet down here, which might be a little bit clearer. It gives us a little graph of Joe's progress over time. So the first one was done 17th of May, so we're around 4 weeks since we've last jumped on. But yeah, really kind of positive in terms of results and where we're at, so really happy with this. One thing we always look out for in here is this little section up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that again there. We can see weight, skeletal muscle mass, and then body fat mass. If we was to draw like lines here, we've got like a little backwards facing arrow. This was much higher on the last one. I don't have that for comparison, but we want to try and get these in a straight line. Muscle mass in a really positive position, but we've actually seen that grow. So if we come to this section down here, we have weight at the top. So in the last 4 weeks, we've dropped just short of 2 kilogram, 1.9 kilogram on here. But in that time frame, again, this will be a little bit more in fact that we've been looking at our nutrition a lot closer. We've gained 1.6 kilogram of muscle. I'm not kind of naive enough to know that's not all completely muscle mass, but the fact that we're much more consistent with our training, hydration's been where we want it to be, nutrition's been really consistent for 4 weeks, means we're probably holding on to a little bit more water. Intracellular water, so water that you are retaining within your body, will show us muscle mass, but there's definitely a good increase in muscle mass there as well. Obviously, because of the jump in muscle mass and the loss in body weight, means we've actually probably lost closer to 4 kilogram of body fat mass as opposed to the 2 kilogram we've lost, which is really positive. And we've gone from 32.9% body fat 4 weeks ago all the way down to 28.5.
That's
so
mad, isn't it?
Genuinely buzzing with them results.
That's well good.
Who knew that Joe would actually listen and follow up? But it shows the results of Joe's dedication.
I can't believe that.
So really positive, mate. Really good.
That body fat's well
You can
good.
see on here, yeah, like total body weight, I want to say it's really high. It's like above the normal range, which is good. It's not necessarily a negative. Happy with that. And visceral fat as well. So it gives us some health markers in terms of visceral fat waist to hip ratio are really good markers in terms of health for, you know, heart disease, etc. moving forward. They're all things that, as much as aesthetically we want to work on those things, we want to make sure we're in a healthy position. Visceral fat's dropped, that was a little bit high last time, that's now down at 11. That's like the fat around your organs. It wants to be 10 as a marker, so 11, really happy with that as well, everything's good.
Brilliant.
Let's see what the damage is when he's been on holiday for...
I know, yeah. So, obviously I'm going away for 9 days now, so when I come back we're going to jump straight back on and see the damage.
But yeah, everything's good, really positive. We've stuck to a plan. Joe's been really consistent with his training, even on days where life throws challenges at us, because that happens, you know. He's obviously running his own business, he's working, he has a partner at home, etc. All these things kind of play a role in making sure we're not spending every working hour in the gym. The routine's set in place, so it fits in. We train in the morning, we try and get a few sessions in the evening, but where we've missed a session there, we've made sure we've made up for it, or we've had to kind of make them amendments for it as well. So yeah, incredible stuff.
And there's not been a moment over the last 4 weeks where I felt restricted, or I've not even felt hungry or anything. And because it's like you're counting calories, you can look in what you're trying to aim for. You can still eat what you want in small doses, which is great.
This is one of the things as well where Joe, especially over the last week, has pretty much complained every day that he didn't want to go to the gym. He's not felt, I think one, holiday's creeping up, so in that mindset of wanting to go on holiday. But two, obviously it can catch up with, you know, we're trying to build a routine, but the fact that we've now, do you know what, I've pushed through that, I've managed to get to the gym anyway. Like I said, it's not been that restrictive, it's just sometimes when you wake up in the morning, we're tired. We've still got there, we've still put the work in, we've still pushed ourselves, and that's the results. And that's kind of when we're building that resilience and that kind of character that, do you know what, I know it's worthwhile when I do it, so yeah.
Amazing. Well, you've seen how good Steve is in his gym and what he's capable of. Now I'll put you on the spot. If anyone comes from this now, what are you going to offer him? That's a big question.
Throw me under the bus. So I'll talk through what we offer. So everyone that starts with platform, we're designed purely for personal training. That's the big thing. So every single person that comes here comes from the same reason. We know who we work well with. That's one thing I will say. We are not we're not for everyone. I'll be completely honest. I can't help every single person on the planet. We know who we help get exceptional results. We know who we cater for in that sense, and we know who we don't work with so well. So we start with a 4-week program. It's enough time, just like you can see here with Joel, that we can make some incredible progress. Also, find a way with nutrition that's not restrictive, that works around your lifestyle. Find training dates and models. So we start with a one-to-one consultation, very similar to this like we did with Joe 4 weeks ago. Jump on the InBody machine, we get your starting point. We use that to set an action plan. So over that 4-week period, we're going to support you in person with our small group personal training sessions. We've got some high energy team sessions, boxing sessions that just really help keep that motivation high, especially when you surround yourself with a platform community. So everyone's here for the same reason, and you'll meet new friends, you'll have a laugh, you'll enjoy the process. We are typically the gym for people that struggle with building consistency or struggle with going to the gym on their own. Maybe it's the knowledge around exactly what to do. Maybe it's just that feeling of that little bit of self-consciousness that can creep in when you're in a gym environment. If that's you, let us come and build that confidence up for you, because that's what we do an incredible job of. You'll learn new skills, you'll build that confidence on the gym floor, you'll build the confidence off the gym floor because you're feeling much better within yourself, you've got more energy. And that's what we do a great job of. We support you for 4 weeks, and anyone that comes through this video, if you mention you've come through Joe's video,
You'll be well looked after.
you'll be well looked after, and I'll do you a little discount on the front end programme.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, Steve. And fingers crossed after holiday.
I'll see what the damage is now.
So, just going back to the van now. I'm not just plugging my cousin's business for the sake of it. I know quite a lot about health and fitness. So I've done quite a lot of gymming over the years and that. But I was in a tricky place with it, and I tried losing weight on and off so many times and was failing. And yeah, so if anyone needs help or anything, it's the easiest way of doing it. So I just want to it's a great place, anyone local to me, honestly. So either message me or whatever. But yeah, all's good. I've lost £50 now. I just feel like a new man. So yeah, it's great. Just want to try and inspire anyone that I can. So that's that. Let's get back to the job. So we're back on site. That's what I wanted to show you. Just put them battens in. So you see how I've screwed through the plasterboard on the outside? All battened out now. So when we screw this board underneath, it's going to absolutely be solid. And yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So we've got it on. Plasterboarded, beaded up. All looking good. So this is ready for plastering now. That wall is. That wall to that bead. And then this bit's ready too. So when we start the next vlog, or when we come back here, this will come out. We'll have one of just bits going on, and then when we're fully back on it, this bit will be skimmed, so I'll be able to show you that at a later date. All the tools are off the job. We've had a massive clean up. Dane's just hoovering upstairs. You come on your bed, please. But the electricians have just said that we have light upstairs, so let's go and take a look. So, up in the hallway now. Check that out. We have light. I feel a bit bad. It's been so long without lights, but it's just the way it worked out, but looking really well. That pendant rolls there, it's just going to be a chandelier for this area. But yeah, oh, nice difference that. Let's have a look in these rooms then. Hey, proper light. Big moment in the bathroom. Lit up nice. Oh, that one's not on. I'll let them know. But yeah, well happy with that. Dane's patched the floor up. Oh, we didn't put any downlights in this room, but we did put some in here. There we go. A few holes to patch there now. This is a big one. Yay, that looks well. Brilliant. Very happy with that. Nice little thing to end on. Yeah, it's good when they leave the squares, it makes it easier for patching up. But yeah, that's a nice moment to get back to mine and get all the tools out. Tools are out the van, locked up, everything's done, boxed off. Customers are happy on the job. Tom's got signed off, which is great. All that's done and sorted. Now back home. Raven's shattered. Suitcase is packed. Diego's being cute. He keeps lying on the suitcase. If you're watching now, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. A little bit different next week because I'm obviously going to be away, but everything after that is going to be mega, so please stay with it. I'll see everyone soon. Bye for now.